Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 24 carries, 124 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that is going to be and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
2nd and 4. Across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Ball carrier.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Derrick Henry stiff-armed him. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 31. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how. And it's a fumble, and this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Saints 0.
Now it's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
The toss right to Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Agnew on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll try and run it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, the 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. To return, here's Agnew. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range.